Senator Reed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for your gracious hospitality here and letting me go, and Senator Murphy and Senator Van Hollen. I'm simultaneously chairing the Armed Services Committee. Mr. Secretary, we are all aware nationally of the collapse of the bridge in Baltimore, which was a horrendous impact on that city, and we're supporting our colleagues in doing everything we can to get it up and running. But you know, since you visited, we had something similar in Providence, where the major bridge that connects the east and west sides of the metropolitan area had to be closed, at least the west lanes. As a result, and you've seen it, our business community, our traffic, our commuting, where young people might be going to school or not going to school, the ability to get from your home to your hospital appointment has been completely disrupted. It appears that the replacement of the bridge will cost about $360 million. That's way beyond the capacity and way beyond our federal highway allocation. So I would ask you for your help to get us some emergency relief, at least make us eligible for that, and your comments would be appreciated.
Thank you. I'm, of course, very conscious of the importance of this bridge, especially after walking it at your invitation in Rhode Island and sitting with the mayor of East Providence, understanding the impact, not just to those who count on it every day, but to small businesses and the communities on both sides. So our Federal Highway Administration will continue actively working with the Rhode Island DoT to provide whatever support that we can. That's included technical support and assistance in two main areas. First, traffic management and operations to deal with the disruption, and secondly, involvement in supporting RIDOT analyzing the current structure and developing the RFP for the replacement structure, which I should note was just issued on April 29th. While we have not been able to determine that there would be eligibilities for the ER program as it stands, we do see how federal aid formula funding and discretionary funding could be helpful here. And we're also working closely with RIDOT on identifying avenues and opportunities there. Again, want to be a resource in any way that we can to help those communities get back to normal and get that bridge into the state that it needs to be.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And let me particularly thank you for coming up to Rhode Island, and also the Director of the Federal Highway Administration. We appreciate very much your personal involvement. And it might require legislative language to get Rhode Island on the list, and so we will work to try to do that. One other aspect of transportation is transit. Public transit is facing a fiscal cliff, as you know. The pandemic-era flexible transit operating funding expired. That was helping them make it through the crisis. And then ridership levels have not returned to the pre-pandemic levels. And so how is DOT trying to help these public transit agencies continue to function?
Thank you. We continue to be concerned about this. Beginning in fiscal year 2025, several large urban areas are expected to face an operating shortfall, and allowing those systems to decline would imperil our economy. Not only are there 370,000 direct jobs in play, but the latest data I have on usage in the U.S. shows that even in 2022, at those diminished post-COVID levels, there were 6 billion trips taken on public transit. That's part of why our fiscal 25 budget request for FTA proposes to allow urbanized area formula funds and flex funds transferred from federal highways to be used for operating expenses. We think that that additional flexibility will be helpful to transit agencies as they develop longer-term plans. And as we see ridership, though it certainly has not stabilized to pre-COVID patterns, we do see it increasing return, and so that we know that if reliability and frequency can be sustained, we can expect to see continued use and continued revenue that comes with that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. And as you know, transit is one of the principal ways in which low-income families get to work and get to school and get through life. So anything we do, I think, would be very helpful. And thank you for your distinguished service. Thank you.
Thank you. Likewise.